Site 1 has been planted. I haven't seen the seed, but the field beside it is beans, so I'm going to assume soybean. That's not good because later on in the year I won't be able to walk the rows. And it looks like the first find of the day. It's a lovely day today. It really is. It's very nice. But I also think this has been sprayed. I'm smelling fumes, I think. Could be the field beside me or this one. So I'm not going to be staying long. Do not hunt fields that have been sprayed. I would not recommend that. There's a lot of nasty chemicals that they use, fertilizers and herbicides. That's very nice. Good start to the day. Yeah, I think it's the field over there. And that's quite some distance, but I'm still smelling it. Whew, I don't like that, but I just got a nice like blade or a little cutting tool. You can see it's got some very prevalent usage. Use wear right there. I'm hoping you can see this. It's very bright this morning. Let's pick up this preform I'm looking at while I have you on here. Nice. That's a nice specimen. It's made out of gray chert. Assume this is like a Nelly gray material, which is found in abundance towards the center of the county. And I'm finding stuff. Yeah, I'm for certain of it now because the wind direction has changed and I don't smell it no more. But yeah, way over there, about 500 yards, there's a field that's been sprayed. And when the wind was coming out of the east, it was blowing it right at me. The wind has changed its direction and now it's coming out of the north. All right, this is the south slope of Site 1 here. As you can see, there's a valley. It goes into these other series of fields. Now, in this valley, there's a freshwater spring that runs year-round, and it does not freeze. That's the key to this site. But down here on this end, this is predominantly Upper Mercer chert. I think they were digging into the embankment right here and sourcing it because it's all over the place. And then, like, the site changes, you know. It's a large field, but when you head that direction, you start getting into massive amounts of translucent Flint Ridge material. But right here, it's pretty much nothing but Upper Mercer. And look, here is another one of these odd little tools. I just found one. And I got that preform knot, but shoot, what, 12 feet right there? I need rain. It is dry, but I still can find things. Corn seed. I am so pleasantly surprised. Yeah, right beside this place. So they sprayed that soybean field. They did not spray this cornfield. Two different kinds of crops. I am so happy. I'll be able to walk this late into the year. All right, I found a nice corner notch that was made out of white Flint Ridge. Yeah, right in this area. And I'm going to pull this here. Oh, man. Some great material in this area. So obviously those corner notch people, they use some great stuff. Yeah. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Love the material. Definitely got used. Another nice like blade or tool this morning. The day of the blade so far. And I've laid down some good preforms. I'm walking around in shorts, right? And I don't want to be carrying around 20 pounds of stuff. It's not happening. So, well, you can set it on the side. Listen, if I was to waste my day and pick up every broken piece of whatever in here, or preform, I'd get nothing done. Let me explain something here. Let's just cut the shit. I'm a guy that's about results. Some people get caught up in process. I'm a results-based guy. Believe that. Well, as you can see, I've worked my way from that edge in the south slope here at Site 1. And sure enough, right, I'm really starting to find a lot more Flint Ridge. That's a unique tool, isn't it? Kind of cool. You see how it's this kind of work there at the corners extends in the center. Cool. I can find all kinds of stuff like this today by the thousands. I mean, they're in here by the thousands. But yeah, it'd be no trouble to come out here with at least a couple dozen stuff like this. Yep, the old Site 1 Flint Workshop. They came into here for about 8,000 years. From transitional paleo to Dina people. Yep, and worked on flint and chert material, making tools and points. Yep, I even found a pipe underneath that walnut tree on the pasture side. I sure did. Native American pipe. Okay, it looks like a decent little lancet. A blade, Laney. I'm gonna put it in my pocket because I think it's got some use right here. So I'll just keep it. Not sure on this one. Oh man, that really blows. It looks like I'm gonna break it. Didn't happen this year, at least. Great stuff too. Great material. This was a smoker. I found some awesome blades up in this area. I was hoping to find one, but not like this. I think that's what it is. I don't think this was a point, unless it's part of a big lance form. And I just found a 10,500-year-old paleo lance about in feet, about 25 feet, kind of like into the field here. And this is kind of like a low area, right? They actually reworked this. This wasn't done up the last time I was here. Yeah, they planted that. They reworked that area. This is like a low spot. It stays wet in here. Well, it's kind of a Midden area for the ancients. They were throwing their refuse into this spot, this low area, and this is kind of right up above it. And yeah, 10,500-year-old point in this general area here. Probably less than 25 feet or less, right? It wasn't against the edge. It was kind of in the field. But nonetheless, you know, yeah, if that's not a big blade, it's would have been part of a lance, but I don't think so. I think this was just part of a blade. Yeah, the sheer amount of chert and flint material in here is just extraordinary. It truly is. This is not a habitational site. This is a flint workshop. And I mean, you just got to go around here so slowly and pick around at all this stuff. Try to get the light better. It's just everywhere. You got to pick around at so much stuff. But here's another decent tool with some usage on it. Point Ridge, probably Vanport. I bet this is broke. Another broken tip of something great. Okay, I'm coming up on this second rise, and the Flint Ridge material just becomes a lot more prevalent. But over here, I dug up a bifurcate this year in the spring, fire pit and everything. But a few years ago, I dug up a really sweet fish spear over here. And I've gotten a pentagonal and some other stuff. I think a fish spear type drill over there. And then recently, a really nice broken fish spear down here. Mixed in with refuse. And then like a little higher up, then I found a paleo point. But I got something here that shows some promise. Pretty cool tool right there. That's neat. A little unusual. I thought it was going to be like a straight up preform, but it's not. Cool. Well, here comes the property owner. He's mowing today, and it really needs it too. Look at that. Check it out. I think this is probably the best find of the day so far. Wow. Now that's a good end scraper. Yeah, I had that thing all out of proportion. Wow. What a beautiful white, really high quality end scraper. Yep, uniface end scraper. A good one too. I'm happy to show this one to you. Cool. Tell you what, everyone, I'm glad I got out here today. I surely am. Look at that. Lord, is that better than the other side notch I got the other day? It's ground. What's weird is it's not ground here or here, dead center. It's ground good. That's a smoker. Wow. I've been on fire, everybody. Somebody upstairs likes the artifacts and big racks, but guess what? Now at this site they made points and tools, but they made some very good blades here. And I've dug one up a while ago. It had a small nick on it. And, I think with that fish spear point, I dug up 2 broken halves to complete the piece in front of that stump. But here's one that's damaged. Yeah, these are nice. I'd like to find one of these again and be able to show it to everybody. Very well made. Usually ground some, like this one is, right in here. Yeah, these are cool. That's a shame, but there it is. Well, let's see if this is the other end of it. I don't know, it's a third great big broken tip so far today. Dang it. I got so much stuff in my pocket I can't. Dang it. I'm gonna feel around to find that. I'll hold on a second. Hell no, it's not even. Look, I made an Adina. It's not even in the same ballpark. Ah, dang it. All right, he's over there mowing away. As you can see here, I'm really close to where I dug up a bifurcated point. Yeah, I had a fairly good dig in here this spring. And as you can see, there's all kinds of material here. I just sent a short of this blade right here. It's a uniface blade tool. Check that out. Yeah, this will be interesting once cleaned up. I mean, it's interesting now, but when it's dirty like this, you really can't get a true, more definitive understanding of the piece when it's dirty. But you can tell, though, it's just made of some fantastic material. All right. Yeah, probably associated with the LaCroix people. All right, I'm doing the walk through on the other side here. That's my last pass. This foot track, if you can see it, right there. Right here is where I just walked on the next pass through, and I just got a really nice blade. Look at this thing. It has worked really good along this edge. Wow, and it's just paper thin. What a piece, huh? Gotta love Site 1, everyone. This is a pleasure. It truly is a pleasure to hunt this ancient, flint workshop here. This place, goes back all the way to like 10,500 years before present, and kind of got stopped, the use here, right? The occupation, if you want to call it that, but I don't like calling it an occupational site because it's a flint workshop. But yeah, for a long time